Hello, hello, hello. Hello, how are you guys? I will begin now with a little playing of the Ravast. Thanks for coming. As usually we do, we will wait for people to gather, and meanwhile, I introduce the topics that we're gonna explore today during this live stream. First of all, as you might notice, I am in a new environment. This is my studio, my actual studio that I am building finally as I got a new connection. Finally, I can show you my drum kit during the streamings, along with my other instruments that I usually play during live sets. We will explore finally a lot of techniques that I borrow from drum set to the raw bass drum. And I am excited because it's the first time, at least that I see, a real drum kit mixed, blend together with the raw bass. And I am happy because finally I can explain and show what I mean by borrowing the techniques from the drum kit, drumming, to the raw bass, actually, like in real words. First, during the streaming, we're going to play some raw bass together. We are open and excited to answer all of your questions about what you see in the raw bass. We are also excited to announce that this is the very first streaming that we actually are promoting in we are launching a promotion, during this streaming, which endures in the time frame between this streaming and next. Every streaming, we will have a new promo code that will expire on the upcoming streaming. Today's topic is about mallets and sticks on the raw bass, right? So we're having a promo code for that. My colleagues will answer all of your questions about the promo code and share the promo code during the chat, in the chat during the streaming. Yes, that's it, basically. Any further question or announcement, promotion will be shared in our socials. And so we are excited for this to happen, and yes, we're beginning now. I will start by moving the camera down onto the vest like this. Try to, yeah, and I will play some raw bass. Okay, back to my camera. All right. As you saw, at some point, first, um, what I perceive about Ravast, because that is the actual reason through which I can explain better the sticks approach. Okay. Imagine the Ravast. Take the Ravast as an example. It is round and you have notes, circles. It's a percussive instrument, but it's melodic at the same time. It is natural as you see the instrument itself, the way it is shaped on the toms on the upper side. For me, as a drummer, to see it like the drum kit. I have the tom here, yeah, the kick down, and the snare. So, what do I do on the drum kit usually with a hi-hat, for example? Start from the basics. Usually on a drum kit, what you would do is that's what you would do. Normal timing. I will come to this in a few moments. Then, to expand this, you would go to toms like. That's what you would do. You would play on the around, upper side, around, and then stick with the time. Let's move to the rap, and then I will explain better the concept. For me, those are pure percussive areas. Okay? Okay, keep on focus. Okay? Percussive areas. And that's what you would do. In this area, in this area, you would hit like this. This will be the kick, like boom, boom, and this the snare, like here it will become tu tu ta, and the toms when I do tune 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 on the kit right there, this will be. So imagine tu 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 and tu tu ta tu tu ta tu 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 is. That's the setting. Of course, mallets comes in handy when you do this kind of combinations because it's more natural. Oh, I have the scrolling text. It's a little annoying. I will try to turn it off for the moment, like this. So you would have a facilitation doing the passage. You can handle it in the matched or traditional grip. It doesn't even matter. I will go traditional for the moment. And this is how it will translate. Let's make it more simple. Single strokes, octaves. Actually, I'll triple this one. Let's make it even simpler. sticks, mallets in this case, helps translating, I think, the rhythm in a different way. Perhaps it's about the weight and the way, mechanically, kinetically, you handle and perform strokes with the mallets. It's just different feelings because it's an extension of your arm, and so the weight is distributed and the fulcrum is around. In this case, it will be around here, more or less. So it's a different way of handling things. The beauty of Ravast, which is one of the most incredible characteristics in my own opinion, is that you can actually use the drumsticks as well. That's at least on my vast, and it's under my own responsibility to use the mallets on the Ravast, because you are in danger, at risk of ruining it. So you might be very careful. You have to have a very light touch. But once you get to this, hi, hello, Zazia, hello, welcome. It's not very crowded tonight, perhaps because it's St. Valentine's Day. Since you are active on the chat, just stop a little bit what I was saying. I'm telling you that we are now talking about mallets and sticks on the Ravast. That today, during this chat, we will promote a promo code for discount on mallets and my own promo code, which is Flutur, for the purchasing. And talk to the mallets, I was telling that I, at my own risk, use the drumsticks on the Vast. And what I get is a very incredible sound that I like actually a lot. It's very, it has a strong attack, and I can go very, very fast. Please bear in mind that using drumsticks, you have to be very careful because you are at risk of ruining and damaging the Vast, especially the latest models, which has a different kind of construction. They're a little bit more sensible in this direction. But just enough words, let's play it. back again. Zazia, yes, I do make lesson, and I make online lesson myself on through my channels. Physically, I teach in a school close to this studio, 5 minutes from here, but I'm based in Italy, so it would be hard. If you ever reach to Lago Maggiore in northern Italy, feel free to come and see my studio. Otherwise, you can find me online through my channels. I will write in the chat right now my account, Instagram account. This is it. And my promo code. Yes. So, back to us. Oh, you're welcome, Zazia. For the one interested, I have also a big cord down there, 440. It's not 432. And yes, those are the RAV that I have in my studio at the moment. I also have a B Celtic double dinger, 432 hertz, and Moon FR Pariumi, but they are not here. So I apologize. Next time, once I have all of the Vasta, we will have a moment that you can ask if I can grab something and play for you. If you have some doubts, you want to hear particular notes, particular sounds on those scales. Meanwhile, what I was saying is translating the drumming techniques towards the Vast. I will make another explanation at the moment. So for the ones that just reached this streaming, again, what usually drummers do and why it's important to me to understand how drums works for playing, for being a better, I would say, a percussionist, because with the Vasta, actually, you can play melody and a rhythm at the same time. If you have drumming foundation, it would be easier, in my own opinion, to understand how to interact with different instruments, like bass guitars, etc., and to be like a heavy and solid grounding floor, rhythmical floor for the others. Okay, drumming. Hi-hat, clicks the time. Snares gives accent to particular moments, usually when you are on the other side of the musical measure, on the half, and then, or almost, and then right before we enter a new cycle. Kick says, boom, we are here, makes the cadenza. So, octaves, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and snare. 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Toms, I will go back to the RAV, translating all of these in a few seconds. Just stay there and listen to this. Toms, fills, articulation, ornamentos, so it means like you see, on the chapels in the church. See outside the columns, you see all these small statues and decoration. That's what toms are rhythmically in a drum set. So it's that's rhythmically what you would do in a drum set, right? Let's play the same pattern here. Let's break it down. Boom. Boom, boom, ta, boom, ta, boom, ta, boom, ta. I usually play percussive things just in those two areas, I play the kick with the left hand and the snare and the hi-hat with the right hand, but it's the same. Let's make the biggest note. With the biggest note we have ding some ground. One and two and three and four and one and two and three and now the toms. This on the drum kit, it's exactly this. So you see that I developed the same pattern on the vast, plus the harmonicity, the musicality of the vast. So I think that this is the very strength of this instrument, in my own opinion. And yes, this is the floor and the ground of the foundation of what I perceive the rhythmicality of the Ravast. When I say that I borrow something from drums in order to expand the rhythmical foundations of this instrument. Feel free to ask questions. Once again, we have a website, ravvast.com, and also ravlabs.com. And we have promo codes as well, since we are a company producing these beautiful instruments, and we also make promo codes during time to time, you know. And you can use a Flutur as a code to have some extra discount, and hang out on socials and Facebook and our websites for the latest news and promotion and the announcement of new instruments and scales. I remember all of you that Rav recently released the Rav Moon last year, actually, and it was a big evolution. I do have a Rav Moon F sharp Ariumi. It's not with me at the moment. Next streaming it will be in my new studio here, so I can also plug into the discussion those marvelous new instruments by Ravast. So yeah, this is it. I think that for the moment we are okay with the topics. There are no further explanations and no further questions. I will proceed playing a little more this vast, and then I will close the streaming. bye guys, thanks for joining us. The streaming is available offline. For any further question, you can contact us through our channels. Thanks, have a great St. Valentine's Day, thanks for having me, and thanks for the ones that will see this video offline on the channel. If you have any further question about these techniques previously discussed in this streaming or the others, you can contact me through my channels, which are in the chat, and or contact Rab official channel. Thanks guys, see you next time.